Hey everyone, Mark here. Welcome back to the Visually Stunning Movie Podcast. Thanks for listening. Hey, I got a documentary the other day, and it is from Seth Breedlove, who does all kinds of cryptid-related, supernatural, alien-type documentaries. He's done a ton of them with his label Small Town Monsters. This one is called On the Trail of UFOs, Night Visitors. Now, it's part of the On the Trail of UFOs series. There's also an On the Trail of Bigfoot films specials that he's done. This one runs about 80 minutes. But he's got a wide swath. He's covered Mothman. He's covered Boggy Creek. He's just whatever is out there, he's covered it. So this actually is Small Town Monsters, as I said, in 1091 pictures. And it hit video on demand and digital on April 5th. And this is about cattle mutilations in Colorado, mostly on this one ranch in Colorado. So he goes out there with Shannon LeGro, who is our host, and so she is an investigative person, and she does a lot of these with him. And they go to this ranch owned by the Millers, who have repeatedly had their cattle killed. They've lost many head of cattle. All the typical indicators, the pinpoint looking cuts, the no blood, the organs being removed, no other animals will, scavengers won't go near the dead body as if there's something wrong with it. All of these classic hallmarks of cattle mutilation. But their investigation kind of goes out from that, and it touches on the UFO history in and around Colorado, if it is related to the rather high military presence in Colorado, which has a handful of military bases, a lot of Space Command stuff, a lot of aircraft. They go back to early, they talk about the history of cattle mutilations everywhere. And fun fact, the first animal mutilation that fall into this category, not cattle, it was a cow. And we get to see that it was a cow, it was a horse, and we get to see that horse's skeleton because it's owned by a woman who runs the alien lookout or watchtower, where people can go and watch for aliens in Colorado. Who knew? But yes, it was a horse was the first victim of cattle mutilation. Just odd like that, but there you are. But no, so their investigation, they touch on just military presence. So you get the inevitable mention of black helicopters, which are always great when you're talking about aliens. There are several different investigators, people who investigate supernatural stuff. There's the MUFON representative, for the alien stuff. There are, every possible person they could talk to that investigates these kind of phenomena from different angles, is what makes this one a little different. Now, if you are not a believer in aliens or cattle mutilation or ghosts or whatever, you probably hate the proliferation of these types of TV shows that are everywhere on television, on Discovery, Nat Geo, the Learning Channel. Pick one, right? There's 800 different ghost shows. There are I won't mention some of them by name, but where they'll investigate anything, whether it's a UFO sighting, whether it's a cryptid sighting, or whatever. The most high-profile show of that vein right now would be the Skinwalker Ranch show on History. So yeah, if you don't like those kind of shows, you really won't care for Breedlove's work, this series of work. It's an interesting topic in that a great many of the people that are there, including that they talk to, including the MUFON representative, who's like, yes, most of this stuff, it doesn't take long, it doesn't take much. You can go check. This is not what it is. It is X, Y, or Z. Done. And there's always just enough cases of anything, whether it's a supernatural thing, a ghost, a haunting, an alien, a Bigfoot, a Loch Ness monster. There's always just enough things that they can't explain that keeps the hunts interesting. And that is what makes, because people like a mystery. People like not knowing what answers are. So wherever you fall on the spectrum of interest in these topics, you probably don't like not knowing the answers, and that's what makes this thing compelling to people who may have had an experience that they can't explain. It may be explainable, but it has not been explained to them, and therefore, as a phenomenon, they're more inclined to take notice of programs and investigations and evidence and explanations for things similar to what they feel they've experienced personally, or they're just not willing to discount every single thing out of hand. So this episode, I have not watched all of the On the Trail of UFOs episodes. I have seen some of his other work, Seth Breedlove's work. I think this is one of the better produced ones that I've seen. The investigations are necessarily incomplete because there is no explanation that they can come to that will make everyone happy. So you will watch these kind of things, and I watched this one to see more how they approached their investigation than the results that they garnered from that investigation. So it is entertaining. If you have any interest at all, it is entertaining to see it, to hear him talk to the rancher and his wife and all the other people in the area and in Colorado, and what Colorado as a whole had in the past, as opposed to just this one guy's ranch, which is not nearly as large a factor in this episode as perhaps I would have liked, and that might be the one weak spot that I really have with this show. But overall, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out if you have an interest at all. Like I said, it's on video on demand and it's on digital now as we speak. So check it out. I have got more of these to do, and I apologize for not getting them out quicker, both to you who listen, as well as to the folks that let me watch them. Sometimes we just get behind the eight ball and we're behind, and I apologize for that. But yeah, we're playing catch up. We've got some big movies coming though. We've got to do for you. So watch for those. But until we do, don't forget to like us, follow us on social media at VS Movie Podcast. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe to the channel there. That would be great. Definitely follow us on Twitter, though. That would be helpful as well. Till next time, take it easy, stay safe, go to the movies, see a good movie. There are lots of them out there, and we're going to talk about all of them for you. So take it easy, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.